Good morning, folks. Labor Day weekend, Saturday, 8:30 a.m. Rain last night, so the truck's wet. Water's still beating off of it after that wet sand job I did, and I got some stuff in the garage that we're gonna be using today. On the show, on the Chad Teagan YouTube channel. Just get your eyes on that. We got some color blender. I've got some medium reducer. I've got some metal flake. This is the standard flake. So I drilled out the tip of this gun yesterday. This is a 1.4. I basically made it about a 2 because I used a 1/16 drill bit to open that up a little bit to make sure my flake would fly through there. No, I'm not going to use the Widowmaker. I'm going to use this one because I'm going to save that for the clear and stuff like that. I didn't want to drill at the tip. This is a gun that I actually had bought for you know, whatever, shooting, but then I ended up getting that one because that was a cheap one. So then I've got some 2K clear with some fast activator. I've got 1,000 grit, 1,500, and 2,000. I bought some more yesterday when I was at Menards to be able to sand that down a little bit better. I've got a mixing, and I've got an easy pour, and I bought one of these, so this is going to be a little bit easier for mixing. I even picked up a stand yesterday when I ran into Harbor Freight really quick. That way I can just plop the gun up there, dump the paint, and go. Got me some jugs to mix it in, so if I do have any extra, because I'm only going to do one at a time, and then if I need to, I'm going to have a lot of extra stuff I'll be able to store or whatever if I need to mix the rest, just to have it. I got a couple of these, that way we don't have any water coming out, hopefully. Some drop cloth gloves like usual, and I did go into, this is organic green, so that's what I'm going to be mixing into this stuff right here to make it, to get the green I want, since I don't want to use that bright green anymore. This is an emerald flake, so that's probably what I'm gonna go for, that kind of color. I got some tape, hopefully that's enough for my lines. That's the super thin stuff, so hopefully I don't have a bunch of build and I don't have to worry about sanding a shitload of lines out, but we'll see what happens. And then I'm gonna go around with this right now this morning and get all the spots that I want to smooth out, even if it takes some of that gray off, or that iridium silver and that metallic. It's not a big deal, because what I'll do is I'll just probably paint over it, so it ain't a big deal. And I went into Hobby Lobby because I've seen other people saying that they get this stuff. Now this embossing powder is actually stuff that you heat, so I don't know if I'll be using that, but I did pick up some glitter because I was talking to Don and I said, yeah, it'd be cool if I had some purple in there. And you can use this stuff in paint if you want to. You can just mix that with clear. But then I got this color wash tint, so we'll see if this would tint that clear or not. I'm just gonna test out a small sample of it to see what it would do. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and it's just green. If it's got purple in it, it happens. If it doesn't, it is what it is. I plan on buying a actual pinstriping kit anyways, and pinstriping some of the stuff with maybe some purple. I thought that would be cool. But yeah, we're going to I'm gonna knock this all down. Not sure what I'll record you know, because this may take me a while. I'm gonna get the old garden hose out and do this just so I can smooth this stuff out, and then I can figure out what I want to. This will all have to dry, obviously, you know, and then I'll start taping things off and drawing my lines on what I want to do, what I plan on with a pencil, and then go from there. Or maybe like a China marker or something like that, if you know what that is. So we'll see. Stay tuned, I guess, so you can see the outcome. I plan on doing all this weekend. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore, and getting all this shot and hopefully cleared and everything. So the only thing I would ever have to do is wet sand it and then start putting the thing back together, because I'm really looking forward to putting it back together. So it's done. Well, got her sanded down, washed up real quick. Got some dull spots here, but that's okay. To be honest with you, when that clear hits, you wouldn't be able to see that anyways, because that metallic will bring that shine out. Had to go a little deep on some of those bugs, so you can obviously see that up in there. Ain't no big deal. So now basically I can tape the windows once it dry it. I'll give it a couple hours to dry up, make sure everything's cool, the seals and whatnot. I can tape the windows and let that sit for a couple days while I'm designing the stuff. I want to get that taken care of and knocked out. That's the last thing I want to deal with. And if it rains, well, not sure if I'll use plastic or the paper for the windows. Probably both, maybe, I don't know. See if I got any. I don't think I got any beer cartons, unless I saved the ones from the last time with the silver on. But yeah, I'll let it dry for a couple hours, and then that's what I'll do next. Didn't really need to do much on this side because it was fine. Wasn't too bad. There wasn't a bunch of fish eyes molting or anything, but I mean, you can see up in there just from here the spots that where the bugs were at, but those are all smooth now. So, and if you took a wet rag and wiped it on there, that stuff completely goes away. You can't see any of that. That's one nice thing about metallic. Plus, there's going to be clear all over it, so you're not going to be able to see that fogginess or anything like that. Like that right there. Look at that. You see that difference? Yeah, that's what it looked like with clear. You wouldn't even be able to see that it was faded or anything. So, but what's cool is you'll still be able to see that the pitting effect, but that's completely smooth. So that's what's up. On to the next thing. Well, it's Labor Day, Monday, and we're about to have some fun today. Taped all the stripes and stuff that I wanted to up on the truck, because yesterday I basically pinstriped it, pinstripe out what I wanted, then I threw the tape and paper or plastic, because the top's got all plastic on it. So that's basically what it's going to be. Everything that's not tape is going to be green, and everything that is tape and paper will be the silver. That's what the base coat was. So I since I mucked up so much, I figured, why not? And I could have just cleared it, because when I was sanding and stuff, you've seen how that was. So, but I do want to get rid of those lighter spots, so I'll probably start on this side, then work my way around. And I do got these sweet lights from this company. They sent them to me that I'll probably bust out just in case I have to do any painting at night. So I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's go time. I gotta get my hat and everything on, because I just got out of the shower because I was dirty and gross from taping up and being sweaty everything all day. Get out of here. But yeah, getting ready to mix this stuff with this and this and one of those. Not sure I'll get to any of that stuff. Probably won't have time. It's just what it is. And I probably won't even do anything of that. I had a couple ideas for that, but we'll see what happens and how much stuff I got left over. I can always shoot that another time. It's not that big of a deal, but this is a big deal because it's Monday and I've got to go pick up a load in Jeffersonville, Indiana tomorrow. So that's what's up. I just got to get everything set up now so I can do it, and we'll see what happens. do a quick one here, folks. Just use that whole gallon up, and not really shooting the way I thought it would shoot. Had a little clog, so I had to get out the cleaner and clean up my mess, but it's still silver, but there is flake in there. I don't know if you can see that or not on this camera. I have to get the light out for you. When it gets dark, I'll get the light out for you. Yeah, I mean, that clear's nice though. That clear lays on really nice. So that 2K clear is going to be sweet too, because, oh, there you go. I don't know if you could see that or not. From different angles you can see it. So it is going to be like ghost stripes, because all the silver will be regular metallic, and then the flake will be over it. There's a big chunk right there. So, hell, shitload on there. When the sun gleams on that, that's probably what you'll see, if you know what I'm talking about. So I got to go mix the other stuff up, and it kind of left some of that roughness, but that's okay, because this is the Frankenstein. So I'll continue to shoot it and see what I can get to come out. Dump the rest of that bag in, all that green in, because that green really didn't show up any, except for right here on that Miller Lite. You can kind of see a tint of green, which will be cool, because that's kind of what I was going for in the first place. So I guess we'll see what happens when I dump the rest of that stuff in and shoot it again. Whole gallon, another whole gallon of it. I'm doing pretty good on sunlight. The sun's still up there, but you know, it's dark over here because it's cloudy, or the trees, which is fine. Check out this. This light I got from these people. There, now you can see it. Look at that. In that light, maybe not. I can see it. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can't. But when the sun hits that stuff's going to pop out. I can tell you that much right now. So I'm not disappointed at all. And I may be extremely satisfied, especially once I get that 2K clear on. Yeah, those are from solar panels. That's what charges the batteries. Got the old Beetle covered up in the garage door shut. That way I don't get no flake in here, if you know what I mean. Well, I'm done. As the sun sets, 8 o'clock, I hung that gun up. I cleaned that thing out, sprayed it off. When I came back out and I started shooting the second, I got a little heavy with the mix, and I got a little bit of runs there. Other than that, can you see all the flake in there now? Yeah. A lot more in there. So yeah, you can see it just and it's like a lime green. It's like a real light lime green tint on the paint that you can kind of see in there in certain sections. I do believe in the sun you'll be able to see it. I'm hoping, but yeah, I'm done. I used both those gallons, and I do believe the second one had a little bit too much of the reducer in it, because that's why I believe I got that run. But other than that, oh, there's one more right up there, and I was doing so good right there. Look at that. That should sand out though. When I started getting some bugs, like usual, I would try to spray that stuff off, but just wouldn't work sometimes. So I'll probably have to go down and knock this stuff down with like a 2000 just to brush some of the stuff off that's not going to stick. But yeah, I mean, hold on, I'll grab that light real quick. Yeah, you can kind of see. I mean, you can in that region really good, because that's where I put the most heavy, because I had to wipe that stuff off or dab it, and just didn't do very good. But yeah, that's just from the old porch light, if you will. That didn't cover up, which is okay, because this is the Frankenstein truck, so anything that didn't cover up, it's just kind of what it is. You know, I was kind of hoping all those bug spots would cover up that I sanded out, but they didn't, so that's what's up. Would I do this again? I would probably actually get paint, an actual paint color, and mix it in, because that green didn't do shit like I was hoping it would. Probably because I had too much of a mix. I probably needed like 4 of those things. That's what I would think. Let's grab one of these lights real quick and see what happens. You want to? You probably can't even see that because that light's so bright. I doubt it. Probably just looks shiny to you. No. That's what happens when you're on a GoPro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Look at that run. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Curious to see what it'll look like in the sunlight tomorrow. Fortunately, I won't be here because I'm going to get a chiller in West Jefferson, Ohio. Or Jeffersonville. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Jeffersonville, where I dropped that little chiller off. So that's what I'll be doing until I get home. When I get home, I'll peel the tape off probably and check it out, see what happens. See if the weather tonight, if any dew gets on it. But I mean, after shooting that stuff, it was actually dry like that. So yeah, this stuff's not even wet to touch this tape. And let's go around to the front and I'll touch this, because this is the last, very last. Yeah, this is completely dry. This is like the last stuff that I shot, and I don't feel any wetness at all. So I'll leave it sit and dry. I'll tape this thing off one more time, because I'll take all that tape off tomorrow. I may leave the windows on. I don't know, because as soon as I may take them off, though. We'll see. As soon as I get done with that chiller, I need to go try to find a load going to Missouri to pick up a brand new stainless steel tanker, milk tanker. So we'll see what's up. Yeah, sorry folks, this is kind of disappointing. I'm probably disappointing you because it's still silver, but you know what? I did like the silver, and I thought, man, if that was going to be like a dark green, I was going to miss all that silver. But what's cool is all the silver's still there, and it's just going to be like no flake in certain spots. So we'll see what happens. We'll see, I guess. Well, I just picked the old mobile boiler up. The plate was expired, so I called the contact, and the gal had looked up the information and sent me an email with a new plate, so we should be ready to rock and roll. So we'll take it back to the house for tonight, go take that tape off the truck and see what's up with that, how it looks, and then deliver this in the morning whenever I get over there, I suppose. Decent little unit, kind of rusty on the bottom, but I think sits for a long time. This thing's been here since we dropped it off the day before we took the truck over to Matt's. Single axle, probably weighs like 20,000 pounds. So it's a decent little pole. Not my first rodeo with this bad boy. So I guess I'll catch up to you back at the house unless something interesting happens, and I'll bring you back and we'll get into it from there, if you know what I mean. Well, I'm back to the house here, and I'm getting ready to pull all this tape off except the windows, because I need to tape up the top ones up there, because I'm going to shoot this thing with clear since I've got a wind block right here with that trailer. I'm not really worried about anything getting that far or going over there because it's really not windy. It's only like 7 mile per hour. Looks like I already lost some tape off here, or it just peeled off. So yeah, let's peel this crap off real quick and we'll see what it looks like. The difference here. Oh yeah, it's a lot lighter. It is a lot lighter. So yeah, you'll definitely be able to do that. And I'll probably end up burying those tape lines with pinstriping, so I'm really not too concerned about anything, you know what I mean. And I got to tack off all this, so all that stuff that was under there should be okay to come off, you know what I mean. Yeah, I got to get this done, that way I can start you know, do like a final wet sand and then start putting it back together. So yeah, there's a complete difference there. It really isn't too green, but you can tell it's lighter, so I'm okay with that, because that'll be all of the lines. And since I've got this stuff taped off, I don't necessarily want to keep this tape on for too long, so I need to get this crap off, you know what I mean. So I'm going to peel this stuff off here. Those little fucking things are going to be a pain in the ass, but I got to get them. I'm going to pick you up, and then I'll once I pull everything off, I'll bring you back and show you. But yeah, there's a complete difference there, and it is a little bit green. It just makes it look like it's a little bit darker, which is cool, because those kind of like ghost stripes then, with that being different. But yeah, I want to get clear, pound it on top of that flake, because I mean it's dry, and I don't want to wet sand that stuff, because I don't want to lose any of it from trying to wet sand or anything like that. So I figure if I'm going to wet sand, I'll do it after I get the whole thing cleared, and I've got that gallon, so I should be able to go over this thing probably, I think 1 gallon yesterday when I was doing that. I was able to use 6, but I'm shooting with the with that Black Widow today, so maybe a little different. Now there's some stuff in there which I'll have to peel off, but yeah, let's see what this looks like right here, if I can get one of these off. Now this stuff was just flopping down the other day, and now I can't even get it. Come on. No, not this side. How about you? Where are you at? There you are. Yeah, you can see that too. There you go. That is what is up. So yeah, you can completely see that. That's what I'm talking about. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm happy this turned out the way it did, because I didn't want the chuck not to be silver. I like the silver. I didn't want it to be too much green, because green doesn't always match with a lot of stuff. So that's what's up. Yeah, let me peel all this off and I'll be back. Getting all that tape removed and everything taped that I need to, so I can shoot this clear. Only spot that peeled off right there, but I ended up putting a big pinstripe on there anyways, or something to cover that up. Other than that, that was the only spot that peeled like that. Tack clothed it all down, so ready to shoot. And you can tell that green's in there. You can see that green compared to that clear, so I don't mind that at all. It's a light green Frankenstein. You can really see it right now because the sun's going down, but in the sun you really can't tell the greens there, which is fine. So yeah, look at that. Look at the difference there. That's what's up. And then in the sun you can see that flake pop out, so that's cool. I knew it was different when I pulled in. I could tell it was like a darker gray. So I'm gonna climb up on the top, shoot it first, and then probably only give that one coat, maybe two, because I gotta climb up there. Other than that, I'll be able to do the rest of it. So I'll make sure it's thick and good the first time. Got the gun all dialed in using the Widowmaker, so it's ready to go. I just need to 4 to 1, and we're ready to rock and roll. Well, I'm done. I still got probably 2.5, maybe 3 things in there still. I just had to stop because I ran out of light, but I can always do that. So let's go out here real quick while I shut the garage up, and I'll show you what we got going on here with the green truck, because you can see the green in the truck. Yeah, look at that. Now in the right light, you can see the flake and stuff in there. There you go. Look at all that flake in there. That's from the street light. So the only spot I got that's a little bit cloudy is right in here, which I noticed because I had sprayed everything one last time, and then right here I must have missed when I went over to that side, because I would do to right here, and then I would go over here and do this side, and then I did all this side, and then I came over here and I missed a section right in here. But for the most part, there's a nice gloss on there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that shine in there. That's what I'm talking about. So I've got to go and deliver that trailer in the morning, this guy right here, and then I'm going to grab another end dump, brand new end dump, and I'm going to take that not too far away from the house over in Indiana, and then I'll probably end up coming back unless I find something going somewhere else. So yeah, yep, you can totally see the difference there. Green, silver, green, silver. So that's what I'm talking about. And there's some more of that flake. Boy, that clear really is bringing that out. Here's my runs. But other than that, that clear was amazing. That clear didn't run at all. Oh, here's the dull spot right here, which I should be able to get all that out with maybe some compound, or yeah, that's dry too to the touch, so maybe some compound or just wax. I don't know if I would wet sand it or not, but look how glossy that section is right there. Just look at that. Just look at that gloss on there. That's what I'm talking about. I do have more clear. Taping is such a pain in the ass though to clear, and I don't know how much plastic I've been through. This stuff right here, I don't know. There's some dull spots in there, but it could have been from before. But yeah, I'll have to do all that stuff. But I mean, it does have its wounds, its scars, and things like that. So there you go. Get you some of that. Yeah, that's it. And I'll be curious to see what it looks like when I get home, and I can actually see it when in the light, in the sun, and you know, get a glimpse of it. So it's good times. Good times. Morning time. To leave you, I'll be back though. See that moisture sitting on there? Hey man, look at that. That moisture sitting on there. Let's go drop this thing off here. The blue truck running, man. I think I may need to replace the starter. She's sounding like round. I doubt the batteries are dead because they seem to be charging and running fine. I did have a broken wire in my battery box, kind of like I did last year at the fairgrounds when I replaced the starter and the parallel switch and realized that there was a broken wire. that I found the other day, and I hit the starter a couple times, and it may have conked it out when I was trying to start it, and it wasn't having the connection because that wire wasn't hooked up. So I guess we'll see what happens. Off for the day though. Well, I'm sitting here in Helena, Ohio. Just off State Route 6 down from 23 that way, Fremont's that way. Had a tire blowout on me when I was coming. It was probably about 4 miles out of town, so I limped it up into town, and I've been here for about an hour and got the petrol out, changing it out. So good times thanks to trucking. Had to call dispatch and broker, let them know that what was going on, and basically handle everything myself, because I called the broker for this, and then he contacted the guy at the company. He must have had his cell number, and then he said, yeah, we'll just cut you a check when you get here. So I said, cool, I'll just take care of it and do what I got to do. And then called the other guy for that frameless end dump that I got to go pick up, and let them know. They're like, can you get there by 4? I'm like, yeah, but I guess the guy's in a bind that needs it. He's just, the broker tells me yesterday the guy told him his balls weren't of ice, so I guess he'll get that trailer when he gets it, if he ain't too concerned about it. But I'll contact the guy once I pick the trailer up and get the information, and then go from there. I guess I'll call him and be like, hey, look, this is what I can do. Maybe be like, I'm out of hours, I gotta go home. I doubt it. I'll probably run it over there. We'll see what time the guy says. Bring it over, don't matter, just drop it off. Okay, buddy. Okay. So yeah, good times thanks to trucking. Oh man, would you just check out this beauty? That's what I picked up over in Alliance today. Hey man, the thing is fancy, boy. Just dropping it over here, taking my pictures quick. Gotta send it to broker in my factoring company so I can get my money. If you know what I'm saying. That thing was clean, boy. Thing was clean. Fun pulling this thing. Was nice and light. Good Aerodyne system there. Sweet. Well, I'm back at the house. It's dark, obviously. Must have got pretty windy today, because it looks like the paper on top of Frank is kind of ripped off. So tomorrow I'm peeling all this shit off. Gotta do some stuff to Grandma's truck. Had a squirrel get in there and chew on the fuel line. Did that to my mower too this summer, so I gotta take care of that. I need to get that paper off. Probably I need to service the blue truck too. It needs an oil change. I'm like 2,000 miles off from needing to change the oil, so that'll probably get done tomorrow, possibly. Do that a full service, that way I can get it ready for the rest of September, if you know what I mean. And then get this crap off, and maybe give the old thing a little wet sand hand job. I don't know though. I probably should. It feels, there's some spots that are so nice and smooth, which I wish I could have gotten all of it like that, but I didn't, so it's whatever. But, and then there's other spots that, I mean, they're still smooth, they're just duller, which is completely insane to me. So, I mean, hopefully a nice light wet sand and wax or compound with some buff will do it some good, if you know what I mean, and straighten it out. So that's going to be it for today. And this video, I'm going to end it now, and then I will be back with some more of that when I come back with some more of that. Till then, you know what we say, we will see. If you don't like it, buy an old antique truck and go truck yourself. Look at it shine on there, man. That one spot right here that's foggy when I fucked up with the gun, but I'm gonna wet sand that out and see if I can get it to where it's shiny again. Everything else is freaking high gloss, so buddy, I don't know how this was built up so thick, and then I missed this one spot, but that's trucking. I need to knock some of this down because it's kind of lumpy, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't take all the flake out.